WCUC LP Edmond.
Your station, 99.3.
Celebrating 125 years of excellence at UCO.
You play the best music.
You can't get it anywhere else.
UCO's best mix.
New Central Radio.
Good afternoon and welcome to the show, the Matt Wallen Show on 99.3 U Central Radio. I'm Matt Wallen. With me, as always, the real deals. Both of them are in studio today. Not one.
What up?
Not one, but two.
I'm back.
Thank you, Ike. The real and the deal are back with me today.
We in this.
Okay.
We up in here.
Okay. Oh, man, this could get real.
We're getting hype.
Okay, guys. Thunder last night. Or actually, tell me first, how are y'all doing before I start my rant?
Can't complain. I want to hear this rant, so let's get into it.
I can't complain because the Thunder won last night, so
You can't complain. They should have lost.
I can't complain because we'll get
Adams
into it.
is still in no man's
I will
land.
give you my opinion in a minute, but I am doing fine. Last night, I got a lot of homework done. You guys haven't seen me since the break. I visit family. Did really nothing. I just really wanted to rest because I know this next half of this semester is going to be pretty challenging. So I really just rested up and visited family. Last night I watched The People vs. OJ. It was probably one of the worst episodes, but you know what? It's
You're
still
depressed.
interesting.
A little depressed about that?
No, it was just the episode was kind of the acting from some of the newer actors.
Did they mention the Kardashians again?
They did not, but Rob
there's some
Kardashian is
positive.
always in it. So his name is the Kardashian name is always brought up because Rob Kardashian is a main character. But yeah, it wasn't the best. But I'm ready for next season. I feel like there's like 2 more episodes, so that's pretty good. But I also watched the Thunder game last night, and I'm ready. I watched a lot of college basketball over the break, and
let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Hey, first of all,
what's up?
Tell us about this big news, this good news.
Oh, yeah. Well, like Matt kind of ruined it.
I text us on Monday telling us, hey, I won't be in today. And it was like less than 30 minutes before the show. It's like probably about 15. Hey, I'm not coming.
15 minutes.
I'm not coming in today, but I got good news. I'll let you know on Wednesday.
It was one of the bigger letdowns because we thought maybe he'd gotten us all jobs or something.
Yeah.
It's like, all right.
Maybe he sold the show somewhere.
No. It was a joke. It was supposed to be a sarcastic joke that I was going to bring to the show today, but yesterday during class, you kind of ruined it while you were talking to me about it.
1 second. Let me get you some good news music.
Oh, when did we do that? I can hear it through the headphones.
There you go. There's some good news music. What is the good news?
The good news is, sarcastically, Ben Simmons is coming to the NBA. Yes. Oh, my goodness. The Savior is finally coming to save the league. Oh.
I think I got something else for you there.
What is going on? Like, when we get this, man?
Oh, that's my Thunder music, but I'm saving that for a second. We'll play it again.
10 shows, man. A lot has happened.
Yeah,
a lot has happened.
because someone left us.
A lot has happened.
Okay, so go ahead, Ben Simmons. Should he have stayed?
Yes, of course. And if people say get that money, man, it's 2016. Nobody's like really that like off. You know what I mean? Like you're okay to stay one more semester and try to at least make it into the tournament. Just
it's a full year.
And
it's
then
year.
Everybody talks about the injuries and stuff. I understand.
What do you think about LSU saying they didn't want to play in the NIT? Just calling it quits.
I mean, that's up to them. Like me personally, I want to play basketball. That's why I'm here. Like if I have an opportunity to keep playing basketball postseason, post conference tournament and everything, I'm playing basketball. That's just me because that's exactly why I'm at this university and what I am what I'm doing. So that's them. You got to respect them and their decisions and everything. But Ben, one more. I'm not telling you to stay all 4 years like Buddy. Shout outs to Buddy because he is the best that ever was right now, and I love him, and I'm gonna name my.
I was
first
wondering
son.
where that was going.
I'm gonna name my first son after him. He's gonna be Buddy, and he's gonna be like, Dad, why'd you name me Buddy? Why can't I have a normal name like Joe or something? I'm like, because you come from greatness. Buddy Hield is great.
Okay.
He's the greatest there ever was right now. Subject
now.
to change, arbitrary.
Currently, at this moment, he's the greatest that ever
We'll
was.
see what A&M has to say about that on
Okay,
tomorrow
yeah.
night.
Okay.
I wonder if any Aggies are dumb enough to tell him, hey, I thought you were the best player in the world.
When I heard that, I was like, "Let's go!" That is what greatness is all about. That's what I'm talking about.
You don't trash talk. No,
29.
greatness.
Oh, come on, man.
All right, okay, moving on. Brad, your boy, Jerry, back in the spotlight. Jerry Jones, man.
He was doing so well. He's staying out, and he's finally recognized, okay, I'm going to let my son take care of everything. They're not going out and paying a bunch of money to these free agents like they did with Brandon Carr and so many others in the past. And then he comes out and he says, what did he say, is absurd to link football and CTE?
Absurd.
Okay, dude. If you don't believe it, then that's fine, but don't say that it's absurd, because there's a lot of evidence.
I read the article, and I don't think he's just being trying to be oppositional,
like a
and
contrarian.
foolish. Yes,
Yeah.
I actually think he believes there's no evidence to support it. That's
Jerry,
what I
please.
don't get.
Would people hate the Cowboys as much as they do if it weren't for Jerry Jones? Like, if they had a different owner, would they get the same amount of hate that they do?
Okay, interesting thought. I'll put it this way. What is it, or is it just with Dallas in general and the ego that comes with it? Because think of Mark Cuban.
Yeah, maybe so. But I don't think people hate, the Mavericks anywhere near as much as they hate, the Cowboys. And I'll admit, even though that I am a Cowboys fan, we have a lot of obnoxious people in our fan base that aren't very they don't know as much football as they like to think. But I think Jerry Jones contributes to a lot of the hate that the organization gets and fans.
I watched the movie Ty Cobb once, and Ty Cobb in it, played by Tommy Lee Jones, goes, people only boo people that are great.
Yeah.
And
Where that line comes from?
yeah.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if Ty Cobb actually said it, but in the movie, that's what he says.
Tommy Lee Jones?
Yes, plays Ty Cobb
I've
in the
never
movie
seen that
Ty
movie.
Cobb.
That's pretty cool.
Or Cobb. Yeah, it's a pretty good line, but I think it's true. That's what people's problem is with the Cowboys. They were great under Landry. They were great in the 90s. Now?
Not so much.
Now,
And, of course, that's the only time I've been alive, so
Yeah.
I mean,
that's my luck in a nutshell.
hey, it happens. Moving on, the Thunder. We're going to talk Thunder basketball. We also are going to do our projections for the Elite Eight and Final Four.
Okay.
Because guess what? It's basketball time. It is still basketball time. It's been basketball time for a couple more weeks.
Do the music.
Do the music? No.
time.
No, I'm saving that for the Thunder. We're not going to play
Okay.
that too many times.
But it's basketball time.
But it is basketball.
It's March Madness.
Okay. We also have What's Going On, don't we, Ike?
Yeah, I guess I got what's going on.
I got some music for that, too.
Let me hear it.
No, it's a surprise.
Ah.
Hey, ask Brad, because Brad sang on Monday. I'll play
Killed
the
it.
music,
Lit the
and
mic
then
on
I'll
fire.
bring it down, and then you can sing your What's Going On.
All right.
Okay. It's going to be a good one. But let's take a quick break, and then we'll come back. You're listening to the Matt Wallen Show on 99.3 U Central Radio. It's 12:14, and welcome back. You're listening to the Matt Wallen Show on 99.3 U Central Radio. Are you all right over there, Ike? Ike was doing a circle in the chair about hurt himself.
Hit my knee and it hurts right now.
Okay. It's time to talk a little Thunder basketball. Let's go ahead. I know y'all are ready for it.
Is that a basketball hitting the court?
Yeah.
Oh, back on beat.
Yeah, Thunder basketball time. No,
like it.
Thunder win their fifth straight game last night. Russell Westbrook has his 15th triple-double of the season. Thunder are 15-0 this season when he gets a triple-double. He has 33 career triple-doubles and is 29-4. All four losses happened last year.
Wow.
And as you can imagine, with
injuries.
injuries.
And he was making some triple doubles when he was injured.
Yeah, but think about this, and this is the other interesting fact to add to this is, in those 4 losses, he shot the ball 32 times or more.
Okay.
Had 32 more attempts.
Wow.
In those 4 losses.
Yeah.
But what does that tell you? Does that mean
tells you he needs to share? No, it doesn't say he needs to share.
It means in those games that the people like
don't try
the
to force
Singlers and the Waiters of the world weren't making the shots necessarily.
I think it was he felt like he tried to force it a little bit. I'm not saying he didn't share it enough, but sometimes, and be honest, does he not take some shots that you're like, it's questionable? But we usually go, it's Russ, it's all right.
Well, my thing is, I'm kind of in the middle between you guys because, like, when I see him taking shots, that just, like, if I'm watching the game and I'm like, okay, Russell's on this mode where he's just jacking up shots, it's seemingly, like, because of nobody else producing. You know where I'm going? So he's trying to get, like, a roll on. I'm not saying, I'm not agreeing with it, but
I get what you're saying. He's
like,
not
the lack of offense overall with the team, I feel like he's like, okay, I need to get it started. You know what I mean?
No, I agree. He's not like Kevin. Kevin's biggest flaw sometimes is how much he trusts his teammates.
Yeah.
Like that throw at the end of the game.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people were
your heart skipped a beat.
Yeah, we're thinking Golden State again. I mean, he wasn't falling backwards out of bounds, but at the end of the day, it was still a risky throw to Robertson, and Robertson was able to dunk it.
Yeah.
Well, and then the thing about Westbrook too, last night,
he didn't shoot well last night.
He really didn't. But to your point about the shots,
7 for 18.
7 for 18.
0 for 7 from 3.
Okay,
You can blame the whole team. We shot horrible as a team from the 3-point.
Oh, you did. You shot 22.9%, 8 for 35.
But I thought that some of the shots he did were pretty smart, like that pull up mid range, the elbow jumper that he does. I remember one time it was like 1 versus 4, but his man was the only one who was really near him, and nobody else was running back on the Thunder. So he was like, okay, well, I'll just pull up and see if I can get it, and he swished it. So I think he might be getting better at picking his spots.
Anyone know who led the team in threes last night?
Morrow?
Yeah, was it Morrow?
Nope.
Dion.
Okay.
Dion and 1 Waiters. 3 for 6. Morrow 2 for 4. Hey, Morrow got 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Hallelujah.
You got to give the people what they want, man.
I want another 10 minutes.
You got to give the people what they
I
want.
want 20 minutes.
It's so funny.
Am I not the people?
It's so funny to see Waiters shoot a 3 because, he puts it up and then he kind of like leans his body like trying to aim it into the basket. And then last night, usually it doesn't work, but last night he had it going.
I don't get Morrow's shot at times. Like he catches it above his head and doesn't really jump. Have y'all noticed that?
He's a pure shooting guard. He's a catch and shoot guy. That's me right there. I don't even have to bring it down. If I can catch it above my head and still get it off,
do you jump at all?
I mean, if I need to, I do. If I don't need to, I don't.
It just doesn't seem natural. Oh, okay.
It's all about the flick of the wrist. You don't understand, Matt, because you're not shooting guard.
I could outshoot you.
You cannot outshoot me, Matt.
Any day of the week.
Matt.
Let's see this.
Matt.
Yes.
Stop.
Let's go.
Stop.
Stan Ferguson got nothing on me. Stan Ferguson. Stan's not going to be over there throwing up the X. Okay. It looks like at the end, though, it came down to defense. Thunder in the fourth did a good job, somewhat. First quarter gave up 27, second quarter gave up 29. Third quarter was their best one, only gave up 21 points. But in the fourth quarter, it looked like something we had seen happen over and over again. Give up a 30-point quarter. Thunder scored 33, though. Luckily, Houston, though, is even worse on defense than the Thunder. Brad, it really goes back to what you said about this team's not going to play defense, so we just have to outscore them.
Yeah, and one thing that they've found is these small lineups with Durant at the 4 and 3 guards. Like last night, Waiters at the 3 and small ball. I think that's part of the reason he was so effective, because he just seems to be a better fit there than he is at like a traditional shooting guard position with 2 bigs out there. And if you'll notice, I watched this a couple times. Where the game really started to go from the Thunder having complete control to the Rockets getting back in it was when Robertson got in foul trouble. It was about 3 minutes, 20, 30 seconds left in the game in the fourth quarter. Robertson gets in foul trouble, but instead of staying big with 3 guards and Durant and Cantor, they put in Ibaka for Robertson and go back big. And then it was literally immediately after that Beverly got like wide open as you can be and hit the 3 to take the lead. And then you're like, uh-oh. And then they take out Cantor and put in Adams, and that's when things got a little scary, and you're like, oh, they're going to blow it again. They managed to hang on, but as we talked about, Adams made a huge gaffe. I don't know what he was doing on that last play from the Rockets, but he was out near the free throw line, and Howard was wide open for a dunk, and Waiters happened to rotate over and kind of get a piece of it and smack it out of there. But if that didn't happen, it was either going to be a dunk by Howard to tie it up, or Howard was going to catch it and kick it out to Waiters' man, Terry, who was wide open for the game winner.
That just bothers me because he was in no man's land. And they even made the comment, why does Harden try to make that play? That play is open. He should have probably just taken a second to control the ball.
Yeah, it could have been a better pass.
It was wide open.
And, what is Adams doing coming out trying to go on the perimeter to double-team Harden? What are you thinking? Durant has the length and the ability to at least stay with Harden and contest that shot.
The thing I didn't...
And I don't think Harden won any part of them.
The only thing I could think of was if they were going to pick and roll with Howard, but Howard wasn't really near that.
You wait for him to go out to do that. You don't try to anticipate that move. Yeah.
Because Howard was wide open. And that's the thing with the Thunder. It's just a mental error at the wrong time in the game. It happens over and over again. It happens when KD throws the pass against Golden State.
It might be harsh, but I'm not going to say we don't have the smartest players because I'm not talking about a broad scope, but strictly in basketball terms, our basketball IQ, our team is not very high. I mean, it's just a simple fact of the matter. That's why our offense looks so simple is because, well, I don't know if these guys can really grasp these concepts, so it's like, okay, let's just rely on our talent,
Who do you think had the best field goal percentage on the night?
Well, you said Morrow was 2 of 4.
Yeah.
So, Cantor.
Yeah, Cantor was.
Cantor was 3 of 4, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
Yeah, so 10 points on 4 shots, guys. I mean, that's that's pretty impressive.
It is.
They need to. And the thing about last night is you gotta get away from this idea that Adams is just this.
Who do you think was right behind him? Not too bad. Just saying.
Morrow.
No.
Dion.
7 for 11.
Yeah, that's pretty good. But
17 points. I know. I'm just saying.
But like I said, if
we rip him, we got to give him. We got to lift him up too.
That's true. If they go small more and he thrives at that small ball 3, maybe that's his niche. Maybe that's where they need to get him more.
Cantor, though, 22 minutes. Give the man the ball more. Give him more. He needs more.
He's the best.
He needs more than 4 shots.
Well, Adams is still a young player, and he's not the most consistent. Last night, I mean, I love the guy, but he looked really soft, and he got lost. He fell asleep, not just on that play, but I saw him, fouling guys, just kind of got caught ball watching, fell asleep, wasn't in the right position, and he only had a couple rebounds, right?
He had 2 blocks, 2 steals, and 3 rebounds.
Yeah, 3 rebounds in 25, 30 minutes.
He had 26 minutes.
Yeah, it's not very good. Cantor had 10 and 22. So
yep, he had double-double in 22 minutes.
Between those guys,
Let that just sink in, Oklahoma City. You're paying a guy $17 million a year. He gets only 22 minutes a game, but he's able to pull in a double-double. Why will we not put him in and give him some more minutes?
You just got to go with whoever's having the better game between Cantor and Adams. And last night, by far, Cantor was having a better game.
He seems like that.
And
it's consistent now.
It's not like, Howard at this point in his career is going to light up Cantor. I mean, Cantor, he struggles in the pick and roll, but, I mean, Howard at least can't push him around. He's still big and strong, and he does a good job positioning. I mean, we've seen it with his offensive rebounding, so I definitely thought Cantor should have been closer to 30, maybe even a little over 30 minutes last night. So.
Thunder play again tomorrow night as they host the Jazz at 7 p.m.
Who's ahead right now with trying to get into the 8th spot? Is it Houston or the Jazz?
The Rockets, Jazz, and Mavericks are all right there. They're all
Jazz
around.
are the one that's out.
They're all around 500.
But we're thinking that the Jazz can come in, can pull it in. Yeah. The question is who falls out. Is it Dallas or is it Houston?
It's interesting because Dallas lost Chandler Parsons.
That was our
were you listening to the broadcast last night? Houston's last few, like, every game they have left is against a playoff team.
I know.
Their schedule is brutal.
I don't think Houston can do it, mainly because they don't play defense.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
It's a bad year for them.
they also have better. The Mavericks also have better coaching with Carlisle. The Rockets have an interim coach,
Rockets pull in as the head coach.
Scott Brooks.
Scott Brooks. Does Howard stay?
No.
No,
I know
Howard's
exactly who
leaving.
they're going to get, dude.
Who are they going to get?
Doug Gottlieb.
We're going to have this argument in a little bit because you and I do not see the same.
Man,
To the same over here.
got him.
No, just wait. Just wait. There you go. There you go.
Oh, I can't wait.
Okay. Moving on Saturday, though, at 8 o'clock, they take on the Spurs at home. The final meeting at home in the regular season. They will go to San Antonio the last game of the season, but it's the final time the Spurs come to Chesapeake Energy Arena. Who do y'all thinking? Because, okay, I have the stats right here because, as I told you, I was doing my research last night. I was in our text about the Thunder versus the Spurs and Golden State. Because game one, we said over and over. Minutes-wise, it was done perfect. There's not really much we would change. Okay? Let me just, for those, in those 5 games, the Thunder went 1-4. They've lost the last 4. Okay? Did not beat Golden State once. They've beat San Antonio. San Antonio's gotten better since week 1, or since game 1 by far, especially with the talent they've acquired that's coming off their bench.
Yep.
Mills. And then, he was with us.
Martin. You could do worse for Martin being your 11th man. You could do a lot worse.
The Thunder do every day. Singler. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you brought up Singler. Because, okay, Singler, in these 5 games, he's played in 4 of them. He is averaging 18.2 minutes, getting 2.7 points a game. He's shooting 35% from the field, 14.2% from 3.
Sniper.
Why? Just why?
Easy money sniper. He needs to challenge KD for that Twitter handle.
Easy money. Okay.
14%, man.
Copyright.
Cantor, on the other hand, is getting 20.6 minutes. He's getting 11.4 points and is averaging 11 rebounds.
My goodness.
Ibaka gets 16 more minutes. 16 full minutes more on average.
36 minutes?
He gets 36 minutes on average.
Ooh.
Against these two.
Not this season, man. Should not be like that this season.
Gets 12 points. Shoots 49% from the field, not bad. 25% from 3, but only 9 rebounds.
Well, and we didn't even talk about him in last night's game. He looked straight up awful at several points, at least on the offensive end. I mean, I think there were back-to-back possessions. He went 0 of 3, and
he shot 6 for 15 last night.
Oh, man.
1 for 4. He had 15 points. He had 8 rebounds. And 3 blocks. 3 blocks, though.
What is wrong? Just no.
Because he jumps.
His shot is gone. His putbacks are gone. He never saw a pump fake he didn't like. I mean,
my grandmother's at home pump faking, and he's still jumping.
There was one play where Harden was on a run out, and Ibaka was in front of him, and Ibaka was kind of running back, and like Harden was just like going to his blind spot every time with his dribble, and then he went literally all the way up the floor and then just laid the ball right past Ibaka, and it's like, that was humiliating. For a guy who's supposed to be one of the best defensive players on the team.
I want to point out, Ibaka technically is averaging 9 rebounds a game, but in one game against Golden State, he got 20. Mm-hmm. Those numbers. That's really a good game, but see, those rest of the games, that's what I'm trying to point out. The numbers are a bit skewed because you get 20 in one game and you're only getting 9 rebounds, averaging 9 rebounds for a total of 5 games. Come on now.
Just gotta shoot, man.
You have one good game. But the thing that eats away with me is that against Golden State, Kyle Singler is getting more minutes than Cantor. Why? Just why?
Cantor didn't go to Duke.
Does that have anything to do with it? I just don't understand it. What does this organization see
Presti and Donovan,
in Kyle Singler?
They just got to admit, okay, man, giving out a 5-year contract to a role player coming off the bench, not the best move. We gotta take that L, man. This is not happening. we gotta hold this L. Like it's not gonna work out. This contract with the cap boom isn't gonna be that bad. Let's just, if we need somebody to fill in, kind of like Collison, like play him every once in a while. Like
don't play Collison. McGarry.
No, I'm saying like they're doing with Collison right now, where they only play him every once in a while. Do that with Singler.
See, I drop Singler out of the rotation. Does nothing for me.
Just waste that money.
You went to Duke.
Is there any other team out there that's giving 5-year contracts to role players?
I have no idea.
Like even if it's a good role player, how many times have we seen a guy score?
You're wearing a I hate Duke shirt. Okay. Yeah.
Ike is wearing the I hate.
Okay,
I'm not a fan of Duke either, but yeah, who else out there? Even if a role player is good, like a Shane Battier, are you going to give him like 3 years or 5 years? Like, because how many times have we seen a role player do really well for a couple years and then completely tail off? So many times. A half decade long.
Moving on, but still on the hate train. Against Golden State, Westbrook from 3 has shot 18 threes against Golden State. How many do you think he's made?
3.
He has made 3.
Wow.
Nice. 16.6%
That's
from 3.
I believe
Why?
Great guess.
Like, why?
Why?
I sent y'all the stats. He might have memorized. He probably didn't, though. Highly doubt it.
Too long, didn't read.
In the 4 losses, he has 22 threes. How many did he make, J-Ro?
22 threes. He made 5.
4. 4. Man, he couldn't pull it off.
So close.
18%. Ibaka is shooting 3 for 11 from 3. Waiters has not hit a 3 in a matchup against them.
Hey, but he was 6 of whatever from
Yes,
against the Rockets last night.
Singler has hit 1 3 in the 4 losses.
Did Morrow play at all in any of those games?
He played in 2 of them.
How many minutes?
Total of 13 minutes in 2 games.
Do you think he'd shoot better than
He got only
20%?
4 shots. He only got 4 shots, did not make 1. But he got 4 shots.
4 is not enough for a shooter.
I know.
Ike, you
yeah.
agree?
Yeah, I gotta at least have like at least 7. At least 7 to get me on the roll.
Twice as many as
In those 4 losses, Cantor has got 25 shots. How many do you think he's made?
20.
18.
Oh, dude,
That's still 72%,
No,
guys.
that's great.
That's great. Get the man the ball. Get him some more minutes. He doesn't play defense. Okay.
Neither
that's
does anybody
fine.
else.
No one does. But Brad has said it. You aren't going to play defense. We might as well outscore him.
Let's just hold it against Cantor and nobody else from top to bottom. Not Westbrook, not Waiters, not Singler, anybody.
It's
just
becoming,
Cantor.
It's becoming a joke that we keep saying that about Cantor when, like, literally, and not even the Thunder. Nobody really plays basketball. Like in the game of basketball, nobody plays defense like they should. You only see like a couple of teams really do it.
Tom Thibodeau.
And let me ask you guys something.
Thibodeau.
How much of having a good defense is making shots? Because then you can get your defense set, not allowing run out buckets. I mean, it's like we talked about a few weeks ago.
I agree.
How many times has Waiters, bricked like 5 shots and it's led to run out
to
buckets?
a fast break, yeah.
Yeah. So how much of NBA defense is having good offense? A lot. I mean, the Spurs and the Warriors, top 2 teams defensively, guess what? They also score and fill it up. So
I did my ideal rotations real quick. Let me tell you what, if you agree on the men's wise. Durant, Westbrook, 36 minutes.
is this for the postseason?
Yes.
I have Durant, Westbrook at least 40.
Well, this, not necessarily postseason, but this is what I want to see it at.
Okay. There you
Okay.
go. Okay.
36 minutes. Ibaka Cantor, 28.
Okay.
Okay. Roberson, I understand he actually does something for you on defense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Morrow and him, about at 20.
Yep.
Okay.
Been on board with that.
Payne and Waiters, 16.
Yeah.
Okay. McGarry, I want McGarry to play. I'm giving him 12 and Foy 8.
Whoa! Where's Kyle Singler?
You know exactly
The
where
GOAT,
he is.
man. What are you doing?
He's back in Durham, North Carolina, hopefully.
at some point in the playoffs, Singler's going to hit a shot and everybody's going to be like, oh, see, y'all are making fun of Singler.
He's like Ray Allen with it. He's awesome.
Yep, he's 1 for 7.
Singler,
for
game
3.
7 for the win.
Singler. Now I'm rooting for Singler because, I was kind of on the bed like, I really don't like this guy, but you know what? He's trying. But now I'm a fan because, Matt, you're just dogging him. You're just dogging him, man.
I'm dogging the contract. I'm dogging Sam. I'm dogging Billy. You can put him on the bench. That's fine. But let's not play him more minutes than Cantor.
I know.
I mean, he's not playing well this season. I mean, work with him this summer, see if he can get his shot back and
we need to
settle in. Let him play in the
break.
Summer League and see what happens next season. But this season,
we
take
need
him out
to
of the
go to
rotation.
break. But when we come back, March Madness, let's see, Elite 8 starts tomorrow night, or Sweet 16 starts tomorrow night. Then we'll project who we got going on in the Elite 8, and also the Final Four. I got what's going on, and also another debate. Oklahoma State named a new basketball coach, Underwood. But should they have given it to Doug Gottlieb? It's going to be a very passionate debate, I have a feeling. Just stay right here. You'll listen to the Matt Wallen Show on 99.3 U Central Radio. It's 12:39, and you're listening to the Matt Wallen Show on 99.3 U Central Radio. And it is now time talk little college basketball. We've been doing NBA. Before we jump into the final or to the March Madness, let's go ahead. It's time for this discussion because you and I disagreed, and Brad over here goes, "Can we save this argument for on air?"
It's not an argument.
Yeah, okay, if you say so. I say it's an argument, but let's go ahead. Wow, I know, right?
Wow.
Should OSU have given Doug Gottlieb a chance over Brad Underwood?
No,
Why?
because you take a coach who's had experience.
Steve Kerr.
You take a college coach who has experience over an analyst any day.
Any day.
Any day. Doug Gottlieb, you want to coach, you start out at a Division II or, even high school or something like that. You don't start right out. Or not even a big-time Division I. Oklahoma State, agree with me, has history in basketball. Maybe not the last five,
It's won one national championship.
And
that's more than OU, but they've won one national championship.
Yeah, and they've repeatedly in the past have been, tournament competitors. This is a basketball program. I mean, I know that the football team is really good now, but history, states that, it's more of a basketball program. And what this basketball program needs is a renewal of who they really are. And getting an amateur, that's what you know what I mean? Like, he's not even, he has no actual coaching background. I understand you said AAU and all that stuff, and that is good because it is,
there's connections. Okay,
it is.
Let me just go ahead and say this because I understand OSU basketball wise is more known. I don't know if they. I mean, you would say now football's probably a little bit.
Football is taken off. It's taken off, yeah.
But since 1990, they've only won 2 conference regular season championships in basketball.
Well, that's not fair.
In tournament,
that's not fair to say.
In the tournament, they've won 3 conference tournaments, 4 overall, including one in the 80s. I'm just saying though, what I'm trying to give part is there is an atmosphere there, and when you have played in it and you understand it, you can embrace it. Travis Ford came in and did away with everything that Eddie Sun had built. Their style of playing ball was not the same when they brought Travis Ford. I don't have a problem with Travis Ford. Okay? What I think he is a pretty good recruiter. He's a point guard. He's a guard recruiter. He couldn't bring in a big man to save his life that could stay healthy. Their big man continuously got injured, but he wasn't the right fit for Oklahoma State.
Okay.
And we want to talk about a bad contract. We ripped the Thunder. OSU gave him, Who stole more money? Who stole more money? Did Ford steal more money from OSU, or did Texas steal more money from ESPN on the Longhorn Network?
Yeah, we're not gonna go into that.
Okay, I'm just saying.
What I'm saying is, I understand your little atmosphere theory, but you're not gonna win.
No, you are going to win.
You're not gonna win.
He knows basketball.
That's great. I know basketball. I should go coach there. Me and Doug Gottlieb.
Did you play college? Did you play in college?
I played at the Wellness a couple times. Am I lying?
Well, Gottlieb started at point guard and led him to the
I've won
NCAA
9 out of 10, 21 games. So.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, you need
Mark Jackson.
you
I'm
need
going to keep on naming off names. No, you don't.
Yes, you do. At this point in time, OSU does.
No,
at
you
this
don't.
Point in time. Listen.
Why? Your argument is, if it was going good, we should just throw someone in. And I'm saying, no.
I personally I don't know.
You could have thrown him in.
If it was going good, should Travis Ford have been fired? You know what I mean?
Well, OSU fans would say yes.
Well, okay. Well, are they paying his? Are they literally writing his check? And technically not. Some of the boosters or whatever. I don't know how that works. But no, I'm saying Underwood is an experienced coach who has a winning record at a college institution. Doug Gottlieb isn't. He knows how to analyze the game, and that's great. And I'm not saying that Doug couldn't make a great coach. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying at Oklahoma State University at the time, where they're at as a basketball program now, no, not right now. No. Let's go ahead and get somebody in there that knows exactly what they're doing. You know what I mean? Instead of hoping that, because he was a basketball player at this college, or he was a basketball player, period, and he might know the atmosphere or whatever that theory is. It's all a dream when you think about it. It's really a name. It's really a name, because I feel like if they would have had Dan Patrick in the talks too, people would have.
Look at Oklahoma State though. As a school, they have done their best when a person in charge has also played there. Look at what Gundy's done. Sutton played for the late Henry Iba. I'm just saying, there's some things to back it up. Since 1991, they have been to the Sweet 16 6 times. So we keep talking about tradition, yes. Gallagher-Iba is one of the best venues in college basketball when the team is good and the fans are showing up. What is a better way to get people back in the seats and get people excited than to bring Doug home, is all I'm saying. I understand Underwood is a great coach. What he has done at Stephen F. Austin cannot be ignored. But to not even let Gottlieb come in and have an in-board meeting with everyone, that is disrespectful.
The best way to get fans in the seat is to win. So
you can say that, but there's a certain way to win. I'm going to use, for an example, what happened at OU after Sampson left. They brought in Jeff Capel. Jeff Capel did not do a bad job his first couple years, but Jeff Capel decided he was going to go the McDonald All-American route. It paid off with Blake Griffin.
Okay.
Blake Griffin took them to what? The Elite Eight? Yeah, he did.
Against North Carolina,
Yeah, they lost to North Carolina. And then after Blake left, he went through it route again, and he brought in Tommy Mason Griffin and Tiny Gallen.
Tiny, my boy.
After 1 year, it went down the drain. The culture had changed. Ford went a similar route. He changed the culture that they had at Stillwater.
I'm still.
You need to bring someone in that is going to do things the way it's been successful before.
Well, okay, I agree with you, but they didn't. So,
but I'm just saying.
I feel like Brian is gonna he's going to take this team back. I feel like he's going to bring him back. He's going to rejuvenate him, especially because I personally don't see Iowa State or Oklahoma or even Baylor in the next 5 years being as dominant as what they are now. You get where I'm going? So this is a time to actually catch back up for Oklahoma State, and with a great winning coach like Brian Underwood, Brad Underwood.
Brad,
Why do I keep saying
you
Brian?
keep saying Brian.
Yeah,
I was like,
I was like looking at Brad. I was like, yeah, his name is Brian too. No, you guys, his name is Brad. Brad Underwood. With a coach like him, he has a like. I'm trusting in.
should have given him a shot. They should have gave him a shot.
Yeah, you know what? It's fine.
Guy can recruit, has connections. I think he would have done just fine. Why? Because he has a passion for OSU. What happens if Underwood does good and then leaves for a bigger name job? And I don't want to hear that it's because, well, he's not going to want to leave OSU's a top basketball job. They're a good school, don't get me wrong, but it's not a top basketball. It's not in North Carolina. It's not Kansas. It's not Duke. It's not even Indiana.
So, what's your question?
Is why don't you bring someone in who only wants that job?
To get fired.
To get fired?
Yeah, because I mean, obviously, if Doug Gottlieb isn't going to win,
He's going to win. I'm just going to say he's going to win. Brad, go ahead and say it.
One of my favorite quotes from The Big Lebowski. You know, that's just like.
Is this appropriate?
Your opinion, man.
Okay. Your opinion, man. Okay. Okay.
I've been on the radio enough. I know it's appropriate, man.
Okay, if you say
Don't
so.
come at me like that, man.
Okay. All right, we're going to take a quick break. Then we'll talk Sweet 16, Elite 8, who will make it to the Final Four, and also what's going on. You're listening to the Matt Wallen Show on 99.3 U Central Radio. It's 12:50. Brought down the wrong music. Brought down the mic.
12:49.
It's still 12:50. It's about to be 12:51, and you're listening to the Matt Wallen Show on 99.3 U Central Radio. Guys, brackets. Who are we feeling? It starts tomorrow. How's your bracket looking?
it's all green.
It's all green.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's got the perfect bracket.
perfect bracket.
Yep.
Okay.
That's true.
Let's see. In the next round, we got Kansas versus Maryland. Who y'all liking?
Kansas.
Ike?
What was it? I'm sorry. Okay.
Kansas, Maryland.
Kansas, yeah. Kansas. Kansas.
This can be my upset. Maryland.
Oh no. Kansas is going to the Final Four, dude.
I have them in the Final Four, but here's my thing. I don't think they've seen anything like Maryland before. If Maryland comes to play, Maryland wins.
Okay.
They got the guard size. They have something the Big 12 doesn't have in the size of guards. Also, I think Perry Ellis could have trouble down low. Okay, just saying. Personal opinion. Miami versus Villanova.
Nova.
Miami was hot with Angel
Remember when I always
Rodriguez.
Remember when I always picked Miami during football season? I ain't picking them no more, man.
Yeah. I actually watched. I'm sorry, this is off traffic, but I actually watched highlights of the U this morning. That was kind of weird, like their celebration. So I don't know. Yeah, we're going to the U.
Okay, so Nova.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take Nova as well. I think.
I'm in my Final Four, so I might as well.
Okay, Oregon or Duke.
Oregon.
I personally said Duke.
I'm saying Duke, and this is what gets me. There is a chance that Duke can make it to the Final Four without a point guard. A true point guard. Let that just sink in. And they should have lost to Yale.
They should have.
Yeah.
They should have. But I personally, I'm picking Duke only because, just one second.
You want Duke versus OU.
Yeah, because I want Duke versus OU because obviously, the next one is going to be Texas A&M OU, and I'm obviously picking.
Buddy.
Not OU, buddy. No, I'm
Buckets.
just kidding.
Okay.
OU, but yeah, that's why that's why I'm personally picking them. I can really tell you because I really don't like Duke. I don't like Grayson Allen. I really don't. But I just want them to win so that I have the sasatisfaction of saying, "Buddy beat Duke."
Okay.
Never would imagine doesn't like Duke with a shirt that says I hate
Duke. Yeah.
This may come as a surprise, you guys, but I don't like Duke very much.
Okay. A&M or OU. I have a feeling. Ike, we know. Buddy. Okay.
Buddy.
Brad.
Yeah, I'll take OU. Why not? Got my Final Four.
I got OU winning too.
That means they're going to lose. We all pick.
Yeah, exactly. Moving on to the Midwest. The two double-digit seeds playing Gonzaga or Syracuse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Zaga.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go with Gonzaga. I think Syracuse's run is over.
Gonzaga. UVA or Iowa State.
Iowa State.
George Niang's career ends. UVA.
Oh, it's up to me. Oh, it's up to me. UVA.
Yeah, I just don't think Iowa State's okay. In the East, Notre Dame or Wisconsin?
I'm going
Badgers.
I'm going Notre Dame.
Wisconsin, I think, is the Cinderella team. I know they're a known team, but they weren't supposed to make it in. I mean, hey, out of teams that are left,
I don't call teams who have had past history with
fine, the underdog team.
Yeah, call them an underdog, but don't call them a Cinderella.
Fine. You lose your coach halfway in the middle of the season. You don't look like you're going to make the tournament after the first couple of weeks of conference play.
Call them a comeback team. Don't call them a Cinderella team.
Okay. Don't call it a comeback.
Don't call it a comeback.
For years.
Okay.
Yes.
Indiana or UNC?
UNC.
Yes, I actually have UNC going into my.
Same here.
Into my,
UNC. Okay, so y'all, who do you have going in the South? I believe y'all took Kansas and Villanova. Who do you have winning?
Kansas. They're going to the Final Four.
Villanova.
I have Nova beating beating Maryland. Let's see, OU or Duke or Oregon, whoever y'all put up over there.
Oklahoma.
Boom Sooner.
Okay. No, he's only the true homer. Because we are going to win this weekend. Is that not right, Ike? We are going to Anaheim and are going to Houston. Okay. Let's see, Gonzaga or Iowa State or UVA, whoever y'all took.
I took Iowa State.
Yeah.
So it would be, you said Gonzaga.
Gonzaga or Iowa State?
I got to pick Iowa State then.
Yeah. I got UVA.
Gonzaga going to the Final Four. That's who I have going to the Final Four. UNC or Wisconsin?
I got UNC going all the way. So UNC.
Okay, UNC or Notre Dame?
UNC.
Wisconsin.
Dude, relax.
Hey.
Sam Darnold's not there anymore. Frank Kaminsky's not there anymore.
Relax.
Hey, relax. Hey, miracles happen, man. This is going to be the miracle that happens. Okay. Time for what's going on. Are you ready? Ike?
I guess so. Let me get the
You ready for the music?
I don't have a lot, but let me get the music going. Let me see.
Okay. Just wait. I'll tune it down for you in a second.
All right. My goodness, what's going on? That's nice though. It reminds me of like EJ's Neatos. I don't know. But let's start off with an intriguing one that I just found. I didn't know that this was actually a thing. Johnny Manziel got more votes than the great Jim Brown in a greatest of. I'm guessing a greatest Brown.
No, it's March Madness bracket basically.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I was like, it must be some type
and
of
it's one of the regionals. Cleveland Sports.
Yes.
I'm not sure. Sports website or something's doing it, and the regions are, I believe, Browns, Indians, Cavaliers, and then Buckeyes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Johnny Manziel literally.
It's the only time a 16 seed's ever beat a one.
And Johnny Manziel got 68% over Jim's Brown 31. Like horrible.
I wonder if he can go to the Final Four, but I'm really looking forward to the matchup between the Drop and the AFC Championship against the Broncos going up against getting swept by the Spurs in the NBA Finals. That's going to be a great matchup. Which one was more painful?
Okay, next.
Do you guys watch? I wanted to just talk about this. Do you guys watch Dancing with the Stars?
No.
I don't either.
My mom does.
Okay, then I'll just go ahead and skip that thing. Because I'm like, I really, if you guys had something to say about it, then I would.
Next.
On kind of a serious note, during the Belgium bombing, what was that, yesterday or the day before? I don't know. It was like, it's recent. Did you hear that Dikembe Mutombo was actually in the bombing?
Oh, no.
Yeah. I heard it last night on the radio. He, I guess he was going in trying to help people. But the fact that he was there, wow. That just amazed me.
And he's all right, though.
Yeah, he is okay. Yeah, I haven't heard any like negative things about his health or anything. But, yeah, the fact that he was there was kind of just kind of scary.
Yeah.
What else you got?
I talked to Brad about this earlier. I don't know if you guys have talked about it since I've been gone, but the whole LeBron James not following the Cavaliers, I guess, on Instagram or Twitter or whatever on social media. And when asked about it, he decided he didn't want to comment about it. Is he playing, or is he like about to go to Golden State?
No.
What do you think is
my
going
question
on?
is going to be: are you two going to unfollow the show later? Or am I going to have that problem to worry about?
And then people are going to be like, "Why are you not following Matt?" No comment.
Okay, no
I
comment.
plead the fifth.
Plead the fifth. Hey, Bill Murray's son has never seen Caddyshack. How?
What?
Bill Murray's son has never seen the movie Caddyshack.
Yeah, how?
Yeah, how?
I don't know what else to say. Like what? Like
What? Yeah.
has he seen Groundhog Day?
I don't know. It just says he hasn't seen it. Well,
That's weird. Maybe he doesn't like Chevy. I don't know. But that's pretty much that's what I have today. On,
and
what's
LeBron
going
says
on.
he'd quit basketball if he was on UNI.
Yes,
I don't agree with that, but okay.
Yeah, LeBron says he'll quit basketball if he was on Northern Iowa just because of, I guess, the way they ended the game.
That only gives validity and credence to all the those shirts that said "quitness" instead of "witness" when he left Cleveland.
Ooh,
That's not good. That's not a good look, man.
Brad with the jab.
Hey, play the music right quick. Let me play it one more time. What's going on?
Thank you, guys. Any last words before we leave? Time to call it a day.
I was just stunned by that. I can't say anymore.
Can't say anymore.
Well, if you guys have Cox, Mark Scott's class is doing kind of a March Madness thing.
He is tomorrow.
Tune in at around 11. 125 on Cox, I believe. I believe that's the channel. Tune in. We're talking college hoops. We're having fun. It's all about fun. That's what sports is about. We gotta have fun. All right, guys.
Okay.
Smile. It's March Madness time, ladies and gentlemen. I'm glad to be back.
Okay, guys, be sure to follow us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, email us at the mattwallenshow@gmail.com, and have a wonderful weekend. Watch some college basketball. It's going to be a good one. You're listening to the Matt Wallen Show on 99.3 U Central Radio. We'll see you next week.